Hello, I'm Gaia Vince and welcome to my home museum. Today's object is a black volcanic glass that forms when molten lava hits cool water. It's obsidian. Now you can find obsidian widely across the world in places where there's been, geologically speaking, relatively recent volcanic activity. The rock is occasionally coloured, where a mineral gets swirled into the churning lava, but usually it's black, and it's cooled so fast during its formation that crystals don't have a chance to form, and that leaves an amorphous solid, a bit like glass. And because it lacks, the structure lacks crystal planes of weakness, obsidian cleaves, like glass, into smoothly curving pieces or conchoidal fractures with very sharp edges. And this makes it an ideal cutting tool. And hundreds of thousands of years ago, people were collecting sharp pieces of obsidian and carrying them far from their origin to use for jobs which other animals relied on their claws or teeth to perform. So cutting jobs. Then they started to create their own pieces by deliberately breaking the rock in such a way as to maximise its usefulness. Now people learned ways to skillfully create various different cutting shapes and points and edges, including serrating. And they use this to manufacture knives and arrowheads, spear points, scrapers, all sorts of other weapons and tools. And the rock was so valuable, it was one of the earliest mined commodities. Some ancient sites are littered with tons of obsidian flakes. In fact, there's so much waste debris that we think large numbers of stone workers must have laboured in this industry for many decades, producing a variety of obsidian objects. And obsidian objects were so valued that ancient people mined and transported and traded them for up to 1,000 miles, archaeologists have discovered. And they know this because they've tracked back the signatures of some of the rock down back to the obsidian outcrops where they were originally mined. But they're not just stuck in the Stone Age, because obsidian blades are still important today, because the cutting edge of obsidian can be sharper and finer than the best surgical steel. So thin blades of obsidian are used in surgical scalpels for some of the most precise surgery. So I think on that, next time you have to have surgery, that maybe it's a Stone Age surgery you're receiving.